Ron Hall, Blues Creek Guitar, another set of our YouTube videos, and again, thank you very much for your support. As you know, bluescreekguitars.com and guitarforums.com, you'll find us there all the time. Anybody on the forum is more than happy to help you out. Thank you for your support, and I hope you like what you're about to see. Let us, for sake of discussion, for those of you that have benders, and you want to get into cutaway, that is a standard pattern. Okay? So when you cut, or when you cut your side, and you rough it out to the shape and you bend it, here's your waist, that's your neck block, that's your tail block. You want to get into cutaways. Well, here is where this won't work. When you have a 15-foot dish on the back, or a 20-foot dish, and you have this round dish, and as the side comes in and out, it's going to get wider and narrower. So you have to remember where the horn of the cutaway, as that comes into the back, that needs to have a little bit extra. So I'm going to put this pattern here, and you can make yourself a very accurate pattern by going and bending a piece of wood. Red oak works pretty well, but something cheap, and you can bend two sides and go through the driving the bus and then iron it flat. But here is what I want you to take, and hopefully I'm sure you can grasp this simple concept. So here is the typical standard pattern. Okay, we're going to allow ourselves a little bit for trim. Alright, so this is the actual side length, but as we actually would have, well, I'm saying actually too much, but as this would bend and become a cutaway, this area here, which is about the waist, will go into the radius, so it needs to kind of puff up a little bit. So if you come down here and raise this up only about 3/8 of an inch. Now, if you don't have a French curve, alright, you can actually take anything that will spring reasonably well. Okay? And I'm going to hook that in here so I can get that to spring. Okay? So now I've given myself can you see? I've taken from the straight line here, and I'm going to scribble this in with pencil so you get to see what I've done. Now this is not what I'm going to call to the thousandths accurate, but this is going to be atom bomb hand grenade. It's going to get you close enough. So if you take your standard pattern, give it approximately a 3/8 inch of a hump, knowing that right about here, approximately 11.5 to 12 3/4 inch in is going to be where the waist is. So the waist is going to come up around, and then at the upper bout spring in. So you can see I'm at 10 inches, and I'm about 1.5 inches from the end, and that is where I put my little mark. So by adding that blackened in area, that is going to give you on the back the extra height that you need, so when you go to drive the bus, you are not going to end up thinning the neck area detrimentally. If you did not do this, as you're grinding on your neck block, you'd probably end up taking 1/4 inch off of the neck area to compensate for the growth of the area as it goes around that horn. So I hope you can take that with you to the bank. You can see how easy it is to do this. And for those of you that hate building jigs, we do have the templates We get them from Kevin Waldron at Waldron Instruments. He also sells them. He's a good friend of mine. We are here to help. From my shop to yours. I'll see you next time.